I'm not going to lie to you. If you can grasp this simple metaphysical slash manifestation concept and apply it to your day to day life diligently through discipline and through hard work, then I guarantee to you that anything that you wish to materialize in our physical reality will come to you. You just need to remember these things because I recently used this concept to fully materialize one of the most successful car rides I have ever had in my car school until now. Of course, I still don't have my driving's license, but I'm still getting pretty close to it. And I had one of the best rides of my life thanks to this method. And I also managed to fix one of my bad grades that I had in school. I managed to completely, get a perfect A without any effort whatsoever. Sure, I still studied and whatever, but it wasn't to the same extent that I would as I would normally do. This is the concept right here. Thinking like God instead of thinking like a human. The first thing that you need to realize is that we, as human beings, we don't just operate from the physical plane where we live. There's also the mental plane and the spiritual plane. And the physical plane that we live in is the realm of effect, and it is also the realm of the universal laws and the time and space illusions. Now, illusion doesn't mean that they are not real. They very much are. It is just that they don't particularly exist as they make itself out to be. But that's a topic for a whole another video. And to think like God means that you have to transcend all of these laws and all of these illusions in order to truly materialize your desired reality. Because your physical self, your ego, and I don't mean like a negative characteristic right now, I mean purely your third dimensional human being can't do shit when it comes to manifestation. It cannot do shit when it comes to materializing your desired reality. It is the aspect of the infinite within you that actually does the work, which is the God within, aka your access to the mental plane, your mind. That's right. Imagination is the key towards materializing your desired reality because it's the images that created the nations, right? Nowadays, the education system and the modern world has made imagination to make itself out to look like it's some kind of a childish thing and whatever. They put labels on it, like you should kill your imagination because it just won't make you respectable as an adult. But just think about it. Everything that you can see around yourself, whether it's these walls right over here, this table, I don't know, this shirt that I'm wearing right now, it was all first made in the mind of someone, right? Some kind of a distributor or some kind of an inventor thought about all of these things before he actually brought it out on paper and decided to create them, right? Now, of course, there are still things that are inherently in the world, like trees, animals, and other of these things that just naturally are alive. But my point still stands. You need to rely on your imagination, the aspect of God within you. And you need to remember that there are laws, and there are the illusions, and also there's your past frequency, which will always try to bring you back and hammer you back in, because the universe is lazy and it likes energetic equilibrium, and it will do everything in its power to make you stay there. And here's how you can transcend all of that and materialize anything that you so desire. You must actually pick what you want, and you must think about it very often. You must think about it pretty much all the time, regardless how the external world looks like, regardless what anything tells you. You must always stick true to it, because yeah, sure. There's a difference between responding and reacting to the physical reality, but here's the thing. Reacting is allowing the external world to change the internal world, which basically makes the universe think that you're its bitch. But when you respond to the universe, then it will be the other way around. You won't allow the external to change the internal. You will just naturally respond, right? From the position of your desired reality. And that's exactly what you must do. Whenever some kind of a belief that pops up, in your physical world that doesn't correlate with one in your desired reality, just naturally say, no thanks. It is not like this. I am rich now. I am loved. I am all of these things. And just move on with your day. It's that simple. And yet, the universal laws of rhythm, of, cause and effect, and of all of these things will try to sway you back. And they will try to hammer you back into being your old self, your old frequency. Because, like I already said, the universe is lazy. It always takes the path of least resistance. And the path of least resistance that it currently has is by you remaining the version of you that you were for the past, like, I don't know how many years of your life. Maybe like 15 years, 16 years, or whatever. You need to remember that your old frequency, and the term frequency can be interchangeable with the terms like mind, consciousness, I don't know. Basically, all of these things. It is a collection of your beliefs, of your thoughts, of your identity, of your emotions, of your attention, and all of these things that you carry about yourself and about the outside world. But if we're being honest, you are one with the universe. So ultimately, it is a state of mind that you hold both about yourself and about the universe at the same time. But that's a topic for a whole nother video. If you want me to make a whole video about it, what you must do is, no matter what, no matter what anything tells you, you must remember your sole role, and that is your third dimensional ego cannot do anything. Your only job is to feel and think from the end. You must allow yourself, what kind of a feeling would I feel if I was in my desired reality right now? How would that version of myself feel? And the first few emotions that pop up into your head are the right ones, and you should implement them just like that. And then you ask yourself the same question, but you replace the emotions with thought. And once you get the right thoughts, like, I am rich, I am making 10K per month, I am abundant, I am loved, I am healthy, I am calm, I am serene, I am free financially, locationally, and with time freedom also. And when you combine it with that emotion and you stick with it for the long term, yeah, that's when you will surpass and you will overpass the universe, and you will directly speak with God, because emotions is the way that you speak with God. And then once God actually knows what you want as a desired reality, then he will start working everything towards your favor. But as you adopt this new state of mind, this new frequency of yours, you must remember to always stay in that state for as long as possible, because the universe, like I already said, it is lazy, and it wants you to stay in that one particular frequency that it has been used to for the past, like, 16 years of your life or whatever. So you will have to keep this up no matter what. And you need to remember that it is all just a test, right? The universal law of rhythm will make things seem that they're going well for you, then it will whoosh and bring you to the other end where everything is fucked up and you don't feel like even waking up at 5 a.m. And yeah, those are things that you must prepare for. But I know that you can overcome them because now you're a disciplined, timeless reader on self mastery. And in fact, what you should be practicing right now is that many people think that overthinking and over being in your desired reality and, thinking about it mentally constantly over and over and over and over again, visualizing it, doing your affirmations or whatever, and combining them with, the thoughts and the feelings that you would feel upon attaining your desired reality, working 24/7. Yeah, it can get you the result if you believe so, but what you should actually be practicing is stillness. That's right, complete neutrality, having nothing on your mind in the first place. Because when you are still, and this is even quoted in the Bible, it is said, "Be still and know that I'm God." And I know that metaphysically this means that during, meditations, when you relax, you can, permeate your subconscious mind even easier, and then you can, give it to God, like, pretty much instantly. But What I mean by that is that when you are still, and when you can just sit there with a complete clear mind, just being focused on nothing, like, not viewing your current physical reality in the negative light, but not in the positive light also, just, being in the middle, slightly towards the positive side, then you will win because the universe will recognize that it cannot give you anything, but it cannot take anything from you also. And you will tap into the secret frequency of not needing. Because, yeah, this is something truly overpowered. And once you combine this with the fact that a couple of times per day, you come back to that, to that affirmation, combining the feeling with the thinking and doing that for like 5 minutes every single day for like 5 times per day or whatever, how many times you basically remember it to do it every single day, then it will materialize. And it will materialize pretty quickly. Because this stillness, it practically helps you get over so much of this free time that otherwise would be spent you pointlessly finding life and thinking to yourself stuff like, oh, it's my old frequency trying to fuck me up once again. But no, when you just sit there like a powerful shield with a mind as sharp as a sword, nothing will be able to change the within. And so you must start doing journaling, meditation, gratitude, if that's what you want. All of these things that make you more mindful and adventuring. So, like walking into nature or whatever, just having a clear mind that isn't affected by anything. Just focusing on existence purely and not on the identity of your past frequency, but on your new identity. So I am rich and thinking peacefully. That's it. If you can grasp this one concept of how God thinks, you will never have to watch another manifestation video ever again because you already have all the answers within you. Once you do all of this, God will start to communicate with you through your inner intuition. You'll start to get the mental nudges to do something. You'll be compelled to do certain actions, that will guide you forward to actually materializing that desired reality. Dude, before I got that one powerful mark that completely saved me from having a bad mark on my report card, I studied that shit for like, I read it like 10 times, that theory, those 3 pages, even though I didn't want to, because I don't really, see the point in school. I still did it, nonetheless. And it made everyone happy, so, yeah, that's a win, I guess. But, yeah, you just need to remember that your only job is to think and feel from the end, and remain in a calm state of mind, regardless of what the universe tells you. Sure, it will still take time before it materializes. Sure, there's there's still the illusion of space that you cannot overcome. There are still the universal laws of rhythm, of cause and effect, of duality, aka polarity, and all of these laws that you cannot truly overcome. But with the aspect of God within you, anything is possible. With men, it is impossible. But with God, everything is possible. That's the one Bible quote that you should take and put it on the top of your mind. You should let that marinate. Because what that metaphysically implies is that with men, your physical ego, nothing is possible. But with God, the aspect of the infinite within you, your imagination, everything is possible. That's it. This is the game, and you should watch this video like 3 more times. Not to give me ad revenue or anything, but just please take those notes and actually revise them because I guarantee that there are a couple of things that went through your mind. But besides that, if you want to supercharge your journey on self improvement, on manifestation, with your productivity, with your stoicism, and all of these things, all for the low price of $49 and getting access to 24 unbreakable mindsets that, if you apply them diligently to your day to day life, will guarantee success with any kind of life situation, then you can check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life-changing. So please, invest in it right now before the price skyrockets, and I'll be happy to see you inside. Just look at these people, for example. I've helped them so much, and they haven't even seen a single life lesson from that course. So just imagine what kind of things it can do to you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you